Yeah, the sun's burning fog off the Tennessee. The Vawl Navy's making waves and it's orange they believe. Vawl Nation's tailgating and they're raring to go. Yeah, when Nealon gets to rocking, it's a hell of a show.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Vawls Deep Podcast.
Yep, it's here.
March Madness has arrived, episode 37.
Sorry.
Spur and Spanky live tonight. How y'all doing?
Well, we're better than what he deserved, Luke. Like you said, March Madness has arrived, and I'm excited.
Fine dandy and sweet as candy.
Live on Facebook and YouTube if you can't watch the entire show. As always, it will be uploaded on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, every podcast platform possible. You can also rewatch on Facebook and YouTube. As always, we have the best show lined up for y'all tonight.
We have a special show lined up tonight, Luke.
Special show. We're gonna do our brackets on these poster boards with our straight lines.
Yeah,
Courtesy
nicely drawn brackets on these big poster boards. You know.
Had to get a ruler out just to make them straight.
Yeah, about as straight as Corbin.
Yeah.
Where is Corbin?
He's to be determined. We've heard that this week.
Probably got his head down in a beaver somewhere.
And a beaver.
Yeah. He likes the zoo, I heard.
All right, Tennessee is the number 2 seed in the Midwest region. The Vols begin their NCAA tournament run tomorrow versus St. Peter's.
Going to be a late night tomorrow. The tip-off is scheduled for 9:20, but we know how these tournament games are. It could be 10 o'clock before the game begins. Just be around your TV sometime around 9:30, and catch the Vols. Are 19.5-point favorites over St. Peter's. It's going to be a fun game, though, because the Ziegler brothers play against each other. I'm kind of intrigued by it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the selection committee has done a good job of putting some storylines in with the tournament, and they always do. But
yeah, they got this, and they got Nebraska and Texas A&M. You know, the big deal with the AD leaving, and then you got if everything goes right, you know, we could be playing Texas.
We could be.
Too. So
the Barnes Bowl.
I think the people who picked the bracket, I think they got a sick sense of humor, you know?
Yeah, they do, but it does make it more interesting, as if the NCAA tournament isn't interesting enough. It's one of the best times of the year to be a sports fan. So, March is upon us. We're gonna have some fun, and hopefully Tennessee's still playing come the first week of April.
Yeah, so tonight's show is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing our brackets live on the air, so stick around for that. We have Tennessee baseball to talk about. Somewhat of a rough weekend for the Baseballs.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, they started off good against Alabama, won the first game big, and then dropped the second game and didn't play so well. And the rubber match of the series, they lost by 1 run. But, you know, it's...
Had a runner on third, too.
Yeah, it's baseball. That's going to happen. Every team in the SEC is really good. Alabama's really good at baseball, too. So, you know, they come home this weekend, and hopefully they can turn that around.
After that first game, I was thinking it was going to be a
we were
great
world
weekend.
beaters then, right?
For sure. We have Start Bench Cut coming up later in the show. Probably the fan favorite, The Duel. Who the listeners vote for tonight, we'll find out later in the show. Who's the duel champ?
That'd be me. No, sir.
Me.
No, sir. I won that belt last week.
I don't even remember.
See?
I've slept since then.
I couldn't remember either.
Yeah, and I took the belt home with me last week.
Oh, God.
I did.
You know,
Corbin style?
You know,
Corbin
Corbin's
style.
done stuff with that.
Well, it's a little messy. It'll be all right.
Spanky and Spur will answer 5 tough questions. The winner gets a nice piece of hardware to drag around with them. Show them the belt.
I don't.
Yeah, it's down there.
I don't know where.
We got the belt out of the way because we're going to put our brackets up here on this table.
All right, this is listener voted, so they'll battle it out during these tough questions, and you'll let us know in the comment who gets your vote to win. It's always entertaining. The Vawls Deep Podcast will be doing an official tournament bracket challenge group. Tell them about that, Spur.
It's currently on ESPN Bracket. You can go to the Vawls Deep Facebook page, or you can check out my personal Facebook page or Luke's. We've shared the link. Have you shared the link?
Yes, I have.
And so has Spanky. So the group is open to the public. We have over 40 entries already. So get on there, fill out your bracket. I hadn't checked it today to see what our numbers are, but the winner of our bracket challenge is going to get a pretty nice prize pack from the Vawls Deep Podcast.
$100.
$100.
Spanky's donating $100.
No, I'm not. Somebody will. I don't know.
Spanky,
Wasn't me.
Everybody heard it just then.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
All right, deadline to enter will be before the first game on Thursday, which
Tip-off,
is what, noon?
Noon, yep.
Okay. All right, let's hit the comment box. See if anybody in here. Tennessee Football 247 on YouTube says, "Go Vols, baby." He also says Tennessee, Baylor, Auburn, the Final Four.
I'd be okay with that.
that'd be entertaining.
Yeah, it would.
KC Kazana, Spank, "Where's My Song?"
What song?
On YouTube. He says, "What song?" Swifty for Life. That
He
is
already has a
Ella.
song.
What's his song?
It's something, I don't know.
Oh.
He's wanting me to make him a dang video, but he's just going to have to call the office. He's going to have to wait in line.
Ella on YouTube says, "Go Vols." What's up, Ella?
Go Vols, Ella. Hey, Ella, look what I found. I got me a nice little BFF bracelet here. I kind of like it.
She's known to leave them around. Stephen Wilson says, "Go Vols" from Facebook. All right, we'll be right back. Share this out for us. Hit the like button for us. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Vawl Daddy. I want to give a big shout out to the Fairview Union. Great musicians, local people, Chads from my hometown. They were gracious enough to let us use their music for our podcast. Make sure you check them out. They're huge Tennessee fans. You won't be disappointed. Let's hear them play.
Man, you won't believe that roar when the boys find a checkerboard. The big orange is back. It's a fact. Volunteers, where you at? Get loud, staying proud. Send a message to the crowd. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back on track. Coach Hyper, where you at? Getting it done, having fun. Power team #1. Y'all better get used to the fact the big orange is back.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate the likes, comments, and shares. Please keep them rolling in for us. We truly appreciate it. This segment is presented by our
I
friends
can't see you, Spanky.
at Big Orange Concrete Pumping. Taylor Jones with Big Orange Concrete Pumping has been doing this line of work for a very long time. He has one of the biggest line pumps in the state.
Same.
So make sure you check out Taylor Jones with Big Orange Concrete Pumping for any of your concrete needs. It's time to fill our first two rounds of the bracket. We're going to start with the opening round, the round of 32.
Take a little bit of time to go through all these games, but bear with us. We'll make comments on each game if we need to.
Y'all let us know in the comments if you think we're wrong or right or crazy or what.
And at the end of all this, we're just doing the first two rounds now. We'll do the Sweet 16, Elite 8, and Final Four later on in the show. And then we let the fans know or pick who they think has the best bracket overall. What do you think, Luke?
That's fine. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
All right. First game in the East. It is the 1 versus 16. Number 1 seed UConn versus Stetson.
I got the Huskies.
Anybody not take UConn?
I got UConn.
All right, the second game in that bracket, the 8-9 seed. Number 8, Florida Atlantic versus Northwestern.
Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. The Owls.
I also take Florida Atlantic.
Woo, woo, woo.
All right, here's that dreaded number 5, 12 seed. Number 5, San Diego State versus University of Alabama at Birmingham, UAB.
San Diego State. University.
Anybody take UAB?
I'm going UAB.
All right, Spanky takes the upset, UAB. I also take San Diego State. All right. First game featuring an SEC school. Auburn, the 4 seed, versus Yale.
War Eagle.
I also take Auburn. What do you got, Luke?
I got Auburn.
All right.
Got the Fighting Pearls.
Number 6 seed BYU versus the Kents. However you say that name.
Yeah, how do you spell it? 'Cause that's who I'm picking.
DUQU. Just put that.
BYU.
Close enough. I'm taking BYU.
Spanky, hold it over here for the people to see.
We'll show it here in a minute.
I'm having a hard time here.
All right. Number 3 seed Illinois versus Morehead State.
Illinois, but Morehead State would be one of them teams. That
I
do it.
like their name.
More. Yeah.
Spur.
You know, there's always an upset featuring some kind of weird name, like Oral Roberts, Fairleigh Dickinson. Morehead State would be a good one.
Didn't they make a run at one point?
They did. All right, the next game. It is the 7 seed Washington State versus Drake, the 10 seed.
I'm going to go Drake.
I'm also taking Drake.
I am also taking Drake.
Drake is a very popular pick these days, apparently. A lot of people I've talked to pick Drake. The number 3 seed Iowa State versus South Dakota State.
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
All right. Dropping down to the West region. Just keep going down the list, guys. Oh, he's putting his name on there.
Look, am I doing good, buddy?
You're doing good.
Okay.
Number 1, North Carolina versus Wagner.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Take
Here's
your
a
shirt
tough
off.
game. This is a tough game. Mississippi State versus Michigan State, 8-9.
Give me the Cowbells.
Yeah, I'm going Cowbells.
We're all picking Mississippi State. I think it's a little bit of SEC bias there, but
Probably.
it is what it is. Number 5, St. Mary's versus number 12, Grand Canyon.
St. Mary's.
Yep, going with the Catholics.
I'm taking the Marys too. All right. The number 4 seed, Alabama versus Charleston.
Alabama.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
I don't give a piss about
I
the
am
Tide.
taking Charleston to upset Alabama.
Ooh, I
Charleston,
like it.
Charleston scores a ton of points. They have a high-powered offense, and they play pretty good defense. That's something Alabama does not. So that is my upset pick for the round. I take
Look at
Charleston
you,
I'd
sir.
take
over
that.
Alabama.
Look at you.
I'd take that.
Number 6, Clemson versus New Mexico.
Here's my upset for the round. I'm going New Mexico.
No,
Clemson has not been playing good these last 5 or 6 games,
I do agree with that.
so I'm going New Mexico.
I took Clemson, however. Number 3, Baylor versus 14, Colgate.
Baylor.
Bear down.
I also
Colgate
take
is one
Baylor.
of them teams, though. I'm telling you.
That's good toothpaste.
Here's another good game.
No, it ain't.
Number 7, Dayton versus number 10, Nevada.
I'm going Dayton. Go the Flyers.
Dayton seems to always be in the tournament pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Arizona versus Long Beach State.
Arizona.
Arizona's too good.
Arizona's too good. All right, we're going to come to the other side of the bracket now.
Ooh, doggy. My shoulder's getting tired.
Up to the top, Houston versus Longwood. There's another one of those names.
Longwood's good. Houston.
Houston.
Houston, we got a problem.
Number 8, Nebraska versus number 9, Texas A&M.
This one's going to be I think this one's going to be a really good basketball game.
I think it is too. I think it's a good game.
A lot of tension there with athletic directors leaving and such and going to the other school.
Big storylines.
I'm going with the Cornhuskers.
All right,
Get this
Luke
over
and I
here for
took
the
Texas
people.
A&M.
Damn, I can't figure out the camera. Yeah, I got Texas A&M.
It's like a mirror, you know.
It is.
Number 5, Wisconsin versus number 12, James Madison. This is a popular pick as well.
I'm going to go James Madison University, baby.
I took Wisconsin.
I'm going Wisconsin.
Number 4, Duke versus Vermont.
Wrong.
Duke.
I took Duke.
Yeah, dude.
Texas Tech versus number 11, North Carolina State.
Let's go Tech.
You know what? I think this pick is too sweet. Give me the Wolfpack, baby.
I also took the Wolfpack at North Carolina State. They're playing very well. They won the ACC tournament 5 games straight.
I'm writing down
They are beat up right now, though.
under my initials for this. I'm writing down NWO.
All right.
What's that stand
Kentucky
for?
versus
New World
Oakland.
Order.
I'll take Kentucky.
KY, baby.
The KY jelly.
Florida versus the winner of Boise State, Colorado, which is happening right now, isn't it? It is. It happens tonight.
Say that one more time.
Florida versus the winner of Boise State, Colorado.
I'm going Florida. They're playing good ball.
I'm also taking Florida. Marquette versus Western Kentucky.
Marquette.
Dwayne Wade's old team.
All right. Purdue versus the winner of Montana State, Grambling. I think we're all taking Purdue probably now.
Yep.
Hopefully they. No, I shouldn't say that.
Utah State versus TCU. It's a good game. 8-9.
Go Utah State.
TCU.
Give me the Mormons.
I'm taking Utah State. I like those Mormons. Gonzaga versus McNeese. McNeese is 31-3 on the year.
That name Gonzaga carries weight in this tournament. I'm going Gonzaga.
Let me tell you something about.
You had me till you said that, Rick.
Let me tell you something about.
And Gonzaga's
McNeese.
not been that good this year either.
Gonzaga's 25-7. McNeese is 30-3. However, I will say one of McNeese's wins is against the Mississippi School of Women.
What?
Huh?
Yes, they have played and defeated the Mississippi University for Women in a men's basketball game.
And so
You had to look that up. It was 92-23.
So they played
Why?
women.
Who did that?
Well, apparently there's a men's team at the women's school. I don't know.
That's a thing these days.
Yep, there is.
Wow. Okay.
Title IX's everywhere, But they apparently have a men's basketball team.
Okay.
That's crazy.
They also beat that Bible studies school that you've seen earlier this year in the women's game.
Mm-hmm.
That I think it was Grambling that beat the Bible study women's team like 175-12 or something like that. It was awful. But anyway,
I'm going Gonzaga.
I'm going Gonzaga. That's enough about.
I don't
McNeese.
want to, but
All right, Kansas versus Samford.
Kansas.
Jayhawks.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
South Carolina versus Oregon.
Give me the Cox.
With the fighting
Fighting
cock.
Gamecocks. Creighton versus Akron.
Creighton.
Creighton.
Texas versus Colorado State.
The eyes of Texas are upon you.
I'm taking Colorado State.
Oh, wow.
I would like that.
They played really good last night. And finally,
I'm going Texas.
Tennessee versus St. Peter's.
This shouldn't even be a question.
How you do a horns down? I'm just gonna do this. That's
Horns
not
down.
horns down.
That's horns down. Okay. All right, that's the end of our first round. So, if y'all want to show the camera what we got here.
This is the only one that matters right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're probably backwards, but we're showing them anyway. All right. All right.
I'm all over the place.
Here's what we'll do, Luke. We'll start with you on your second round games.
Let's do it.
So who you got for your first game in the second round? You got UConn versus FAU. Who are you taking?
Oh, I might have to take UConn, unfortunately.
Are UConn to the Sweet 16? San Diego State versus Auburn.
Let me get this sucker in the. I'm in there. Give me the Fighting Pearls.
Duquesne versus Illinois.
Believe it or not, I'm rolling with them.
That's your team, huh? You just like
Not
their
for
name.
long. Not for long.
Drake versus Iowa State.
Going Iowa State.
All right, dropping down to the west. North Carolina versus Mississippi State.
I'm going Mississippi State.
Taking the SEC to the Sweet 16.
Wow.
Some good defense right there.
St. Mary's versus Bama.
Bama.
Clemson versus Baylor.
Baylor.
And Dayton versus Arizona.
Woo. Man, I want to go Dayton, but I'm going to go Arizona.
All right. Come to the other side of,
I like the
of the
flag.
bracket. A nicely drawn out bracket there.
It's beautiful.
Houston versus Texas A&M.
Going Houston.
James Madison versus Duke.
You know what? Give me James Madison.
That's a popular pick online. Texas Tech versus KY Jelly.
I'm going to go KY Jelly.
Gets the job done.
Not if you're doing it right.
Never
Florida versus Marquette.
Whew. I'm going to go Florida. They're playing good ball.
Purdue, and is that Utah State?
It is. I got to go Purdue.
Gonzaga versus Kansas.
The Jayhawks.
All right.
Oh, wow.
South Carolina and Creighton.
Give me Creighton.
And in Texas, Tennessee. He takes Texas. Oh, the real UT. Oh, it's Tennessee.
All right, that's mine.
All right, that gets him to the Sweet 16. So, Spanky, we'll
Okay.
go with yours, Nick, since I'm calling these games out. I had to see your board, though, to be able to call them out for you.
Okay.
UConn versus FAU.
Give me the Fighting Jeans.
Or you can call your games out for yourself if you want to.
I will.
No, you do a good job, Spur.
I can't see your board, though.
Okay.
Up next, UAB versus Auburn.
Give me War Eagle.
Is it BYU versus Illinois?
Yep, I'm going to go Illinois. I'm sorry, everybody. I have terrible handwriting.
We got hardly no commenters. What's going on?
Well, we're just going through these quick. Drake versus Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Shit probably ain't working.
North Carolina, Mississippi State.
In North Carolina.
Looks like a
St. Mary's versus Alabama.
This is going to be my upset right here. This is the Cinderella team, in my opinion. Give me St. Mary's.
St. Mary's over Bama. I like it. All right, what you got down there?
New Mexico versus Baylor.
New Mexico versus Baylor.
Bear down. Give me
He
the Bear.
takes Baylor.
Give me Baylor.
Bears beats.
And
I'll start back. Arizona
Dayton versus Arizona.
Yes, I'm going with the Sun Devils. Wait, no,
All right,
it's Arizona
let's see the
State.
other side of your board. I'm
Arizona.
not going to see it better anyway. Houston versus Nebraska.
Give me the Cougars. I love me some Cougars.
Wisconsin versus Duke.
Duke.
Is that
The
No.
NWO, the Wolfpack.
Yep, North Carolina State versus
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Give me the kinfolk.
He takes Kentucky.
Coal miners, baby.
There we go.
All right, that's Florida versus Marquette.
You got some good handwriting, Spanky. I'll tell you that
Marquette.
right now.
Purdue versus TCU. I've got your board.
Yeah, Purdue.
Gonzaga versus Kansas.
Give me the Bulldogs.
Gamecocks versus Creighton.
Give me the Birds.
Which ones?
Creighton.
And Texas versus Tennessee.
Give me Texas. Tennessee. I'm kidding everybody.
All right.
Not regular season wreck us already, boys.
So you can show your board now if you want to a little bit. Okay. He's up down to the Sweet 16.
Good luck reading it, but it's there.
Yep. My first game, I'm taking UConn over Florida Atlantic. I'm taking Auburn over San Diego State.
You want Spanky to hold it for you?
No, Spanky don't need to hold it for me. It's good enough here. I'm going to take Illinois over BYU.
He holds mine for me.
I bet he does. I'm going to take Iowa State over Drake. UNC over Mississippi State. I'm taking Charleston to the Sweet 16 over St. Mary's.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm taking Baylor to beat Clemson. And
What's up, Colin? What's up, Justin?
Arizona over Dayton. I'm going to go through these quick. Houston over Texas A&M. I'm taking Duke to beat Wisconsin. I'm taking Kentucky to beat North Carolina State. Marquette to beat Florida. Purdue to win over Utah State. Gonzaga to beat a beat-up Kansas. Creighton over South Carolina. And Tennessee to beat Colorado State.
Oh, yeah, you picked Colorado State to beat Texas. I was
did.
all confused there for
I
a
did.
second.
And there is my board going to the Sweet 16.
Spur, baby.
The Spur 1, 2, 3.
Just Nolan says he's ready for some football.
I think we all are.
Always.
So that gets us through the first two rounds, Luke.
All right, so what we doing now? You the boss.
So I'm the boss.
All right, we're not doing the women's bracket. We want to wish our Lady Vawls much success and congratulations on continuing the streak of being the only team to make every NCAA tournament. The Lady Vols are a 6 seed, and some experts are predicting them to go on a run.
You know, the one thing about
they could.
Yeah, the one thing about the Lady Vols is they played the toughest schedule in the entire country. Their strength of schedule was number 1, so they have seen everything they could see as far as opponents. They hadn't beaten many of them, but they've been right there and lost a killer game in the SEC tournament. So they're battle tested. If any team's going to go on a run, it could be them. Why not?
And you know what? I really do hope, and I'm really rooting very hard. I'm rooting more for the Lady Vols than I am the men. Because I want Kelly Harper to shut up all you freaking keyboard warriors that want her hind end gone. Look, I think she's done a good job coaching them. She's had her kids in position to win them ball games. She's had them ready to go. So I hope she makes it far and shut all you people up.
I agree with most of that anyway.
You got a thing for Kelly Harper?
Good looking woman.
I love Kelly.
I'm just playing. All right, Tennessee's baseball team began SEC play this past weekend on the road against Alabama. After winning the opening game, they dropped both games Saturday and Sunday.
It happens.
It happens. The Baseballs defeated Xavier midweek action last week, 10-12.
It was last night.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Read my script there, Luke.
Read it wrong. They will host Ole Miss this weekend. I'm like Ron Burgundy. You put it on here, it's coming out, baby. Weather should be decent and big crowds are expected.
That's right. If you don't have your tickets to Lindsey Nelson Stadium, you better get them now. Secondary market's going to go high for the rest of the season. So,
oh yeah, I done looked down today. They're high.
Yeah, get out there and enjoy a baseball game because it's a lot of action.
All right, we'll be right back. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you, Taylor Jones of Big Orange Concrete Pumping, for sponsoring. We have Start Bench Cut right after the message from our sponsors. Big Orange Concrete Pumping. They can accommodate any residential or commercial concrete project that you may have in mind. They have one of the biggest line pumps in the state. They take a lot of pride in their work, and they're waiting on your phone call today. Their number is 865-371-3367. Whether you're pumping noise and kneeling or pumping concrete, make sure you roll with the Big Orange. That's Big Orange Concrete Pumping, 865-371-3367. ZNN Concrete are the professionals you need to call for all of your concrete finishing needs. Driveways, sidewalks, curbs, garage pads, footers, and much more. They can do it all. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give ZNN Concrete a call today, 865-360-6176. Residential or commercial. That's ZNN Concrete, 865-360-6176. All right, and we're back. Welcome back to the Vawls Deep Podcast. I hope you're having a great night. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Please share this out for us. Hit that like button for us as well.
Hey, Luke, before we go to our next segment, what do we have going on here in Cofield this weekend?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Legends of Tennessee football camp. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. Get your kids signed up. Friday night, we're going to have some merchandise available to buy from 5 to 6, and then 6 to 7. We've got some speakers, some former players and stuff. They're going to talk to the kids and the parents about what it takes to make it to the next level. And then from 7 to 8, we're going to have some players there, and we will announce them as we go. They will be there to sign autographs, do meet and greets, and all that good stuff. And then Saturday, we will have the actual football camp.
Yeah, we're still waiting to hear back from some of the players, but it expects some pretty good names to be in Cofield on Friday night. I'm excited for that.
It's going to be fun. Awesome. It's going to be, especially for little bitty Cofield, it's going to be awesome. All right, so reminder, the Vawls Deep Podcast will be doing an official tournament bracket challenge group. Look for the link on various Facebook accounts. I've shared it. Spur shared it. It's on Spanky shared it. It's on the Vawls Deep page as well. So
we'll share that out again tonight.
Yeah, we'll try to share it out again. The deadline to enter will be tomorrow at about noon. So next we have Start Bench Cut. How this works is I'll give a question. We have to rank our answers in order from first to last. Start being 1 and cut being last. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, Start Bench Cut these happenings. Tennessee Baseball National Championship, Tennessee Basketball Final Four, Tennessee Football SEC Championship.
And this is what you would want to happen.
what you would want to happen.
What was the first option?
Tennessee Baseball National Championship, Tennessee Basketball Final Four, Tennessee Football SEC Championship.
I'm starting. Oh, did you say football SEC championship?
I did, yeah.
I'm going to go with Tennessee Baseball National Championship, Final Four for basketball, and then the SEC Championship for football.
You're cutting football. Wow.
Look,
You're drunk.
the SEC don't mean nothing no more. It's all about that natty. And to me, the Final Four...
It just means more.
Yeah, in the Final Four, to me, that's... Some people, and I know it's crazy to think, but most places, they celebrate Final Fours more than they do national championships. So, that's just how I look at it.
Listen, this one, it's tough, but just going by sheer emotions, I am starting a Tennessee football winning an SEC championship. We win the SEC championship, we're going to the playoffs, no doubt. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and that road's a great road to go down. I'm going to bench a Tennessee basketball Final Four just because that ride's going to be fun too. And as much as I love our baseballs, out of these three, well, I don't know. It's a toss up between a Final Four.
You can't cut
and
a natty.
And a baseball national championship because I want it bad. So I'm going to bench both of those. I can't cut one of the two.
I am starting any championship that we can get in Tennessee football. And I'm going to bench a Tennessee Baseball National Championship. And I'm sorry, Rick Barnes, but...
it's hard to do. That's a tough question. Who wrote these?
I can't cut a championship. Start, bench, cut these rivalries. Duke, North Carolina. Yankees, Red Sox. Cowboys, Giants.
Start Duke, North Carolina. I'm going to go with the Giants. And who'd you say, Giants? And
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Now I'm going to go Duke, North Carolina, Yankees, Red Sox, and Giants and Cowboys.
You know, one of the oldest rivalries in sports is the Yankees and Red Sox. And they play a whole bunch of times every year, and it's sold out to the rafters. But for me personally...
I wish you'd get them out of the rafters and get them in a seat.
For me personally, I grew up loving Duke, so I'm starting Duke, North Carolina. I've never liked the Yankees or the Red Sox, so I'm going to bench the Cowboys and Giants because it's football, and I'm going to cut the Yankees, Red Sox.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to start Duke, North Carolina. That one's hard to top. I'm going to bench Yankees, Red Sox. I used to actually like the Red Sox quite a bit back in the early 2000s. And then I'm going to cut Cowboys and Giants. All right, how far will the Tennessee Lady Vols make it in the NCAA tournament? Round of 32, Sweet 16, Elite 8, or better?
Now, that Elite 8 or better's together. So.
I'm going to go start Elite 8. I think they're going far, everybody.
Dang.
I like it, Spank.
I
Then
like it.
I'm going to
It's all about from
bench.
Philly.
I'm going to bench the round of 32, and I'm going to cut the round of 64.
No, that's Sweet 16, buddy. Round of 32 or Sweet 16?
I'm going to start. No, sorry, I'm acting like Corbin. I don't know. I'm going to cut 16, or no, I'm going to bench 16, cut 32.
All right, now you're on it. I'm
Sorry,
going to start.
I went on a Corbin rant there.
I'm going to start the Sweet 16. I think the Lady Vols beat North Carolina State in the second round. It's going to be a tough game. It's on North Carolina State's home floor, I do believe. I think they get through the first game and face them in round two, and I think they pull it off in the end. So I start the Sweet 16. I'm going to bench the round of 32 simply because they are going to be underdogs in that second round, and I'm going to cut the Elite 8. I just don't think they're going to make it that far this year. I hope they do. I hope they prove me wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to start the Sweet 16. I'm going to bench the round of 32, and I'm going to cut the Elite 8.
Yeah, same thoughts I had, right?
I think that's the order. By the way, Ryan Jackson says Yankees, Red Sox is his start. Duke, North Carolina is the bench, and Cowboys and Giants the cut.
Ryan, stick around with us. We'll be filling out the rest of our brackets here in a few minutes. We're down to the Sweet 16 right now.
Yeah, hit that share button for us, Ryan. It's dead for some reason. Today is also National Neighbors Day. Start, bench, cut who you would want as a neighbor. Joe Biden, Barack Obama, or Corbin.
Who would you want as your neighbor?
Oh man, I will start Barack Obama. I feel like he'd be a cool guy to play some basketball and barbecue with. Then I'm going to bench Joe Biden. That means I live next to the White House. And then I'm going to cut Corbin. Well, no, I'd probably start Corbin. Now you don't ever hear from him. Never know.
Well,
He'd be a good neighbor right now. You don't
Yeah.
hear from him.
I'm going to start Joe Biden because he's not going to be around much longer, especially his current residence. I'm going to bench Corbin. I'm going to bench Corbin, and I'm going to cut Barack Obama because I'm afraid I'll be outside and I'll overhear something and then drown in a kiddie pool later, even though I'm a great swimmer.
Yeah.
See what I did there, didn't you?
Man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to start Corbin.
Oh, you nice guy. He can't even hear. He's not even here to defend himself.
I'm gonna have to bench Obama. I think he would probably be all right. Probably, as long as you don't hear no secrets. And I'm gonna have to cut Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
Be a quiet neighbor.
Be lost. He'd be the one in your backyard. How do I get home?
Yeah.
Start,
Guys, we're just having fun on here, so don't take it too seriously.
Start bench cut. Local news broadcast. WBIR, Wait 6, or Channel 8 News. WVLT.
It's a good one, isn't it?
WAT channel. I'm gonna start Channel 8. I like Channel 8. Then I'm gonna bench Channel 10. I'm gonna cut Channel 6.
Wow, unbelievable. I didn't think anybody else would start WVLT, but I start WVLT, Volunteer TV 8. It's my favorite of the three.
It's the home of the Vault, the official home of Tennessee Athletics.
I'm going to bench, and this is tough because I kind of like them both, but I like Friday Night Lights on WAT. So I'm going to bench WAT, and I'm going to cut WBIR.
This one is a tough one.
Yeah, they all three have good.
It's hard not to base it off the
sports, right?
The tattoo bias.
Oh,
because White 6 really took care of the Vawl Daddy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start Channel 6, and I'm going to bench Channel 8, and I'm going to cut WBIR. Sorry about it, Todd Howe. Sorry about it. Oh, yeah, Devin says you got to start the Heartland series.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. That's very good.
Sing a song about the heartland.
Kiana says, look, folks don't know the channels anymore, Spank. Just say the station.
No, because then you get too many WVs and Ls and WKs and all that stuff.
Yeah, because Channel 8 might be Channel 5 here or whatever, you know.
Everybody just got to know what it is, okay? It's the stuff you grew up on.
All right, that was Start Bench Cut. Very fun segment. One of my personal favorites. We'll have our second main talking point of the day next.
More bracket time.
It's going to be more bracket time, so stick around with us, and we're going to hit, what is it, Sweet 16 on?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All righty.
Trident Hydro Clean, your exterior home cleaning professionals, house, roof, driveway, concrete, gutters, and much more. Trident Hydro Clean. 865-363-8815. They've been in business for 5 years, and they have a 5-star Google rating and a 5-star Facebook rating. Call Jacob today. Give your house, driveway, and or patio the care it deserves. 100% satisfaction guarantee. See the difference between a professional and amateur cleaning. That's 865-363-8815.
Boys. All right, we're back. Second main talking point of the day presented by Trident Hydro Clean. Thank you, Jacob Haney with Trident Hydro Clean, for sponsoring this segment. Please hit up Trident Hydro Clean for all of your pressure washing needs. Share this out with your friends. We got we got giveaway tonight. We got trivia tonight.
No trivia tonight. We got the bracket challenge. So
we got the bracket challenge. That is true. Ryan Jackson said he's going to start Channel 6 because Friday Night Lights has been his favorite show for years. Bench Channel 8, cut Channel 10. I agree, Ryan.
Can't disagree too much with that.
Devin says if we don't make the Elite 8 this year, it won't happen in the next 10.
I don't know.
That's hard to argue.
It's hard to argue. We've been saying it for what, 6 years straight now that we need to.
This is the best team Barnes has had, though.
Do you think it's better than Grant Williams and Admiral
Yes,
Schofield
I
and Jordan
believe it
Bone?
As a complete team, I don't think so, but they didn't have Dalton Connect on that team.
Oh,
either.
could you imagine if they had Dalton Connect on that team? It'd be over. Undefeated, baby.
Be wild.
Would be
wild.
crazy.
All right. We'll complete our bracket. Sweet 16, Elite 8, and Final 4. Me going first?
Luke, you're going first, so we're going to do your Sweet 16 matchups. So the first game in the Sweet 16 that Luke Ball Daddy has, he has UConn versus Auburn.
Hopefully the people can see this. All right. I'm going UConn.
He takes UConn to the Elite 8. Duquesne versus Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Then he has Mississippi State versus Alabama.
Cowbells, baby.
He likes Mississippi State to the Elite 8. I like it.
I like the defense.
Baylor versus Arizona.
Arizona.
Coming across to the other side, Houston versus James Madison.
I'm going to go Houston.
Yep. Their run comes to an end. KY Jelly versus Florida.
Whew.
Pick with your mind.
I'm gonna say Cal disappoints his coal miners once again.
You do know Florida center's out.
Going with Florida.
Purdue versus Kansas.
Going Purdue.
And then Creighton versus the real UT Tennessee. Vawls. I like it. Spanky may have already filled his in, it sounds like.
Are you already filling yours in?
How far are you going, Spanky?
No, I just went and I drew a picture right here.
Oh, he's drawing a picture.
He's a
All right,
child.
Spanky, it's your turn for the Sweet 16.
Okay.
Turn it around here so I can see. And all right, Spanky has
I got UConn.
UConn beating Auburn.
I have Iowa State beating Illinois. I have North Carolina beating St. Mary's in overtime.
OT, okay.
And I have Arizona beating Baylor. Up here, I got Houston beating Duke. Give me Kentucky beating Marquette.
Kentucky.
Give me Purdue beating Gonzaga. And give me Tennessee beating the Birds.
All right. On mine, I'm going to take I'm going to take Auburn to beat UConn.
I like it.
I will take Illinois to defeat Iowa State. I'm going to take North Carolina to beat Charleston. Their run comes to an end. Arizona to beat Baylor. I got Duke defeating Houston. So that's 2 1 seeds going on mine. Kentucky will make it. They beat Marquette. Purdue over Gonzaga. And then Tennessee over Creighton. All right. Vawl Daddy, who was your Final Four?
I'm going Iowa State over UConn.
I like it a lot.
Mississippi State comes to an end. Houston.
Houston over Florida. Then the big game, Purdue and Tennessee. Not there, not on that line. Next line down. There
Yao Ming Jr. is going down, baby. Give me the Vawls.
He's got Tennessee in his Final Four. All right, Spanky. Spanky.
Yes.
There's people watching.
He's still drawing.
Who was your Final Four?
My Final Four will be announced right now. And I have UConn beating Iowa State. I have North Carolina getting back to the Final Four as they beat Arizona. I got Houston beating University of Kentucky to two schools who have the same logo, but just different letters and colors. If you look at their logos, they're very similar. And then down here, I think it's very simple. I got in a 75-73 ball game, I have Tennessee beating Purdue.
I like it a lot, Spanky. Go Vols. All right, my Final Four. I will take Auburn and the Fighting Bruce Pearls to beat Illinois. I will take Arizona to beat North Carolina. In an absolute dream matchup in the Elite Eight, I'm going to play Christian Laettner and Duke beats Kentucky. And then it's Purdue and Tennessee and Vol Daddy. I can't do it. I can't do it. Zach Edey's the big man in the center. Trying to pick my mind here. So I'm wanting to win this contest. Zach Edey's 7'3", guys, and we don't have anybody that can stop him. And I'll tell you what's going to happen. Tobey Walker is going to come into the game, and Zach Edey's going to have 3 fouls in the first 12 minutes. We're going to sit his ass on the bench, and we're going to beat Purdue by 15 points.
Hell
Tennessee over
Hell
Purdue
yeah.
to reach the Final Four.
You got me depressed, Spur.
Hell yeah.
Hit some comments real quick before we go on. Ryan Jackson says UConn for sure. Miranda says, where's Corbin? Hey, y'all. We don't know.
We don't know. If you find him, let us know.
Let us know where he's at.
He got lost at the Bristol race, as far as I know.
Devin said Bone was the man. He loves Grant Williams on that team, too.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
Edith says, trying to sneak up on me, huh? What did I miss?
Everything.
Everything, Spanky says.
Edith had some good comments earlier this week.
Edith is always on one. All right, my turn.
All right, who is going to be in your national championship game?
Can we even see this?
Oh, we don't know. You got Iowa State versus Arizona.
We're going Arizona.
And then Houston versus Tennessee. He takes a big
Something like
UT.
that.
Spanky, who was in your championship game?
I have UConn beating North Carolina. And I have Tennessee peeking out at the Final Four. And I have Houston going to the Natty.
Miranda says, is she always on one or is she always on Spanky?
Luke and I have the exact same national championship game. I got Arizona playing Tennessee for the Natty. Who is your national champion, Luke? Wait, let's do this. Spanky, who is your national champion?
My national champion is the UConn Huskies. And if you notice what I wrote right next to it, I wrote UConn, but I wrote better than sign. That means Pat Summit is better than UConn, everybody.
That means they're less than Pat Summit.
Yep.
Yeah. Better than sign.
I have Go Big Damn Orange, Tennessee to win the national championship, 82-77. This is a Tennessee podcast. You think I'm going to pick somebody else?
The Deacon gets it done, baby. Go Vawls.
That's it. So Luke and I both take Tennessee in our official brackets, and you take UConn, the popular pick. You know, nobody's went back to back since like 30 years. So
Hey, there's actually
Florida was the last one to go back
There's
to back.
actually quite a bit of people pick Tennessee, more than I thought.
yeah. So we're going to keep these brackets, and we'll update as we go along through the tournament for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So,
Well, I think my bracket turned out pretty well.
let us know who you think has the best bracket.
Let us know in the comments who's got the best bracket.
Artwork is fantastic on these.
Artwork
Straight
is great.
lines. Straight lines. Everything looks good.
Here you go, yeah.
And again, Check out the Vawls Deep Facebook page, my Facebook page, Luke's Facebook page, Spanky's, for the official Vawls Deep tournament challenge bracket. Log on to ESPN, fill out your bracket. Spanky's donating $100 to the winner, he said.
I did not say that.
I heard it earlier. But the winner of the bracket challenge will get a very nice prize from the Vawls Deep podcast.
Edith says, Edith don't play no stuff. Ask the Spank, he'll tell you.
Oh.
Miranda says, Spank the tank. Luke's camera, laugh out loud. How's the poster taste? I wasn't tasting, I was just biting. Houston and Tennessee both crapped the bed the other night in their conference tournament games.
We're not talking about that.
But with both of them losing, Tennessee looked better than Houston.
You know, I've questioned it, and I've questioned it for a lot of teams. How much of that was saving some energy? Mm-hmm. How much of it was? We talked about it last week on the show before the tournament. How much of that was saving energy? For a lot of teams, not just Tennessee.
Hopefully,
right?
Edith says we make it past the second round, and it's Pound Town from there.
That's right.
Edith says I have the best bracket, obviously. And Miranda says you not a little bite mark. All right.
Yeah, Edith says 0% on that.
0% on what?
On leading up some. I'm trying to make an excuse for us, Edith.
Grambling, in their first ever NCAA tournament, they just won, ladies and gentlemen.
And for that, they get Purdue, correct?
Yep.
Or is it Houston? They get one of those two teams.
Yeah, they get one of them.
All right. Tennessee football opened up spring practice this week. Discuss any general news about practice.
I haven't heard a whole lot. You heard anything about spring practice other than them just getting their feet wet?
Going full pad Saturday morning. That's all I know.
Yeah, we know that one. Yeah.
And, of course, we know we got the orange and white game coming up on April the 13th. If you ain't got tickets, you ain't going to get them. So.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This might be the first year that that a bunch of people. Because, some people just go the orange and white game all year. But, man, this could.
Yeah, that's the one. I mean, it's not too hot. That's the one to take the kids to, and it's cheap.
Well, here, I know how they can make up for it. Next year at the orange and white game, they give out free hot dogs.
Oh, hot dog and a handshake.
Yep.
Thank you all for listening to our second main talking point of the day. We still have a lot to do, but next we have the duel. So share this out, and y'all got to vote in the comments who wins in the duel between these two. We'll be right back.
Do you have dreams about what your property could be? Whether it's driveways, ponds, septic, new home construction, or even forestry mulching, let us earn your business and make your property dreams come true. Call Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408. You can also find us on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you for supporting small businesses that support you. Again, that's Premier Excavation at 865-766-9408.
Hey y'all, it's the Vawl Daddy. The C&D Tire Pros are your go-to experts for nearly all of your vehicle needs. Located in the heart of Oak Ridge at 164 Fairbanks Road, they've got a 4.8 out of 5-star rating, and that's very hard to do in the tire business. Tire installation, wheel alignment, wheel balancing, tire rotation, tire repair, brake changes, oil changes, hell, they'll even paint your back porch. I've known Zach since he was in diapers. We went to church together, we went to school together, we played football together. And he's been changing tires since he's been in diapers. Give them a call today, 865-483-7455. Like them on Facebook. That's C&D Tire, 865-483-7455.
All right, and we're back. Next, we've got the duel. The duel is presented by Premier Excavation. Spanky and Spur will battle it out over a few tough questions, and the winner not only gets bragging rights, but they get some hardware to drag around with them for the rest of the week. Pull out the belt on them.
It's my belt, Spank. I won it last week.
Dude,
I
the
just
technicality.
Just letting you hang on to it for a few minutes.
What was the technicality?
What's no technicality? I
He
won the
pulled
belt.
my hair, ref. Come on.
I'm a blind referee.
Come on.
I think we're about to talk about that.
Yeah, come on, ref.
Speaking of refs,
All right, question one. Do officials cheat?
do sports officials cheat?
To me, this is going to be an answer that is simply based on base situations. You have some refs out there who are in it for the money, who could care less about an outcome. Then you got some refs who are actually out there, trying to maintain order, dignity, and the rules in these games. And then you got some referees that just hold grudges or has bets out there. So you know what? I'm not going to say all referees cheat, but I do believe there's quite a few that do.
Being a sports official and being around officials for my entire life, it is hard for me to say that sports officials knowingly cheat. It would be very difficult to do. It's just like playing a game of basketball or baseball or anything else. It's instinctual, and things happen so quick on a field of play, on a basketball court, on a baseball diamond, that referees have to make instinctive decisions on the fly, and oftentimes they'll miss these calls. What I don't like seeing every now and then is someone like, what's his name, Pat Ford, is that correct?
I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Pat Adams?
Pat Adams, that's it. That will occasionally make the game about himself. That he'll call 2 or 3 or 4 ticky-tack things right in a row just to make a statement. That's what drives me crazy about some officials. I don't mind if you miss a call. That's going to happen. But just the other night, I watched the Tennessee-South Carolina game, and it was literally professional wrestling shoulder tackles underneath the goal. Dalton Connect shoulder tackled a South Carolina player who turned around and shoulder tackled him. And I thought, my God, they're just beating the hell of each other. And then Zakai Ziegler got a touch foul up top. And I was just like, really? You're going to let, allow that to happen underneath? And I'm like, just some consistency is all I want. Do they actually cheat? When money's involved, anything is possible. But due to the integrity of the game and what these officials have to go through to make it to the big time, I say no. Officials do not cheat.
Edith says abso-positively. Too much money.
I knew Edith would disagree with me in this one.
Miranda says good night. Go Big Orange. Good night, Miranda. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Miranda. If it ever come out...
Why are you going right now?
Yeah.
During the duel.
If officials did cheat, if there was ever one to come out and they blatantly admitted to cheating the game, what that would do.
Well, Kiana says Operation Flagrant Foul. They absolutely do cheat.
So
the documentary.
Really? There's a documentary about it?
That's what she says.
Huh,
Let's
look
watch
at
it now.
Check that out.
All right. Who is/was the most dominant athlete in his or her given sport of all time?
So you take any sport, any athlete.
Are we talking about physical dominance, or are we talking about wins and all that dominance?
Whichever way you want to go.
Whatever you want to go with it, big guy.
I'm gonna go with the answer of just pure dominance.
Don't go wrestling.
Physical dominance. I'm gonna go with the game of basketball, and I'm gonna go with Shaquille O'Neal.
That's a good one.
That man right there, 1-on-1 in the paint. I don't think there's anybody that could withstand him. Anybody. Maybe Yao Ming. He gave, but that was in Shaq's older years.
He was older though. Yeah,
he was older. But look, I'm just saying, let's say late Magic, early Laker Shaq, nobody's touching him. Or 99, 2000 Shaq, ain't nobody touching him 1-on-1. Pure dominance.
God,
I like Shaq. I'm going to have to go a completely different route. And I've thought about this one a lot and talk about something we rarely talk about on this show. But Tiger Woods in the game of golf was absolutely the greatest of all time to ever play the game. And he was dominant throughout his prime. If Tiger Woods stepped on a golf course, you knew good and well that you was in for a long day.
He could
most likely going to dominate whatever tournament he was in.
He could even beat you in putt-putt, too.
Talking about John Daly?
Yeah. But Tiger Woods is the most dominant athlete of his sport during his time. I still love to go back and watch old Tiger clips. And I thought about putting a question on here, will Tiger Woods ever win another tournament? Well, that's a good question.
I don't know.
I'll never count him out.
Since
Spanky is basically a golf expert. Right
yeah,
now.
hey, I'm gonna go. I went Top Golf this weekend. I loved it.
So you know how to golf now?
Yeah.
Let's go sometime.
The farthest I hit it was 137 yards.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe let's not go golfing.
What's the farthest you've hit it?
My drive goes about 235 to 240.
Well, you gotta think that was the first time
Well,
I
it's
ever
not-
played
not
golf.
very
I want to
good.
see Corbin hit a golf ball.
Yeah.
I'd love to go golfing.
Let's go.
I'd love it.
Let's do it. Hey, there's a night golf tournament coming up in Oneida. That's
really?
a lot of fun.
How can you find the ball?
But again, Tiger Woods. I'll explain it later.
Ryan Jackson says give this belt to Spur now. So I guess that's a vote for Spur. Miranda says since Corbin's out, does that mean Luke takes the third spot for a vote? No, you got to go between these two.
Fine, Miranda.
So she says she goes Spur. If not. Coach Ryan Jackson says he's going to say Tom Brady.
That's a good one.
Or maybe Serena Williams.
Serena's a good one.
That's a really good one.
You know, or we could go the route of Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Or Wilt Chamberlain. Man scored 100 points.
I mean, you go Wayne Gretzky if you wanted to.
All right. Question for the
I got
Floyd
another question.
Mayweather.
I have another question if we need it.
Mayweather. That's a good one.
I have a question if we need a question. We can avoid the NASCAR question.
Oh, we got one, but we can add another one.
Okay.
I think we can add another one. All right. Spanky question here. What is the best food item to buy at a Tennessee football game?
I got something on my white right there. Look at that. I don't know what that
Spanky,
is.
pay attention.
Huh?
It's your question.
It is hands down, the Hebrew National hot dogs. It is the best thing they have on that menu. I like the smoky dogs, okay. I'm just not big on sausage and cheddar, but
What are you
you
doing?
get your bang for your buck with them Tennessee hot dogs.
Yeah. This is supposed to be a duel. We're supposed to argue. But I agree with Spanky. It's the Hebrew National hot dog. However, I am still upset that they took away the Gruden spicy mustard.
All right, so what's the best condiment to put on a hot dog?
Oh, that spicy
Nacho
mustard.
cheese or ketchup.
No, the Gruden ketchup don't go on a hot dog.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Then what does it go on
No,
besides
it
dino
does-
nuggets and chicken nuggets and ham and burgers?
Dino nuggets. It doesn't go on a hot dog.
I don't
It's a
know.
mustard.
It kills me with them dino
No wonder why the dollar store sells so
They
many.
got
of
to be
those.
dino nuggets.
But it's that gluten spicy mustard that goes on a hot dog at a UT game.
All right. If Rick Barnes retires, do we take back Bruce Pearl?
Yes, hands down. I don't even think it's a question. I know Bruce probably don't have many years left anyway. I know I saw a report he might retire. But hands down, to me, he's the second best basketball coach in the University of Tennessee history.
No, we don't take Bruce Pearl back. I love Bruce Pearl. At this point, we can't take him back. He done a lot of damage to Tennessee. He burnt some bridges here. I love him. If they did bring him back, I'd be 100% on board. But you go out and get a young coach that's going to come in here and take us to the next level, even past what Rick Barnes is doing right now.
Would you hire within or would you hire an outsider?
I'd hire an outsider. There's nobody within right now that could take us to that. Maybe. Oh gosh, I don't know who it would be.
Tyler Summit?
Yeah, Tyler Summit. No, it would not be Tyler Summit.
I don't know if he's allowed to be around children.
All right. Last one. Today is National Alien Abduction Day. Are aliens real?
What kind? The green ones?
Are aliens real? They're absolutely real.
I don't know.
They visit this flat Earth all the time.
No, they're not real.
They're real.
No, the only alien I've seen are the meth heads up in Scott County or Corbin. That's it.
Spanky, go outside and look up and look at all those billions upon billions of stars. And you just think to yourself, if there's no other life out there, then damn, that's an awful waste of space.
Look, all I'm saying is, don't ever look up. Let me tell you what happens when you look up.
What happens when you look up?
That's exposing your neck to somebody about to Judy chop you in the throat.
The Judy Chop guy's going to prison, so it's okay.
Don't-
What'd he do?
Oh, he's going to prison. Look it up.
Don't ever.
Hey, do right, Ron. Ryan's experienced a Judy Chop. He's listening right now.
I bet he knows a thing or two about chops. But no, don't ever expose your neck.
Don't ever expose your neck. Well, aliens are real. The big question is, are they here now?
I can't get that out of my head. The Judy.
The Judy Chop. Hey, I have another dual question, or do I need to save it?
Hit it. I don't care.
Name the one professional record that will never be broken.
Oh, wow.
What record will never be broken? I know I kind of put you on the spot on that one.
Wow, because you got to think of all the records.
I mentioned Tiger Woods earlier, so.
I'm going to have to go with the 100 points in a game. Wilt Chamberlain.
You like Wilt Chamberlain. That's a good answer. Luke, you got an answer on this? I've got the answer.
What's the answer?
The answer is Cal Ripken's game streak. 2,143, I believe he is, consecutive games played. That will never be touched by any player anytime,
Greg
all
Maddox
time.
had some good ones, too.
Yeah. Anyway, that was just a fun one.
Yeah.
I like your Spanky.
Robin he said Ripken games played.
Yeah.
Edith says Stockton assists. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
What's up, Robin? Let's see. Coach Ryan Jackson says aliens are real. Edith says Bruce Pearl thought Tennessee should wait on him until his ban was over and was mad they wouldn't. He's delusional.
I can't disagree too much.
Edith says that comment made me...
Matthew Bowers says Tennessee won't make it past the Sweet 16. It'll be a tough game.
Spanking stuff. That's your new... So Edith calls you spanking stuff, spankles, what else?
But I don't know. I've lost track.
We did give you credit, Robin. We just did. All right, let us know in the comments who you believe won the duel. Right now, Spurs up by 1 vote.
And that's the end of the show.
Yeah, get on to them one more time about the official tournament bracket.
That's right. Log on to Vawls Deep Facebook page, my Facebook page, Luke's Facebook page, or Spanky's Facebook page, and join our bracket challenge. It's on ESPN. We have 40-some-odd entries already. The winner of the brackets will get a nice prize pack from us. A deadline to enter will be noon tomorrow.
It's going to be fun.
It is fun.
It's going to be fun.
Hey,
Robin says
here.
go Gators, and Spur just racked in 2 more votes. So we'll probably...
Take my belt home with me again.
Give me a wait or you may call it.
Go ahead, call it. I'll take my defeat.
You must be hungry.
Yep.
He wants some Dino Nuggets.
You want some Dino
with
Nuggets.
ketchup.
What kind of ketchup's best?
It's called Thicker and Richer. It's it really is. It is. There's thicker, richer ketchup.
Is that the brand?
No, it's what's the name brand ketchup? It's,
does Big and Rich sing their theme song?
No.
Come on, Spank. We got to know
$9.57.
what the best ketchup is on your little Dino
Thicker
Nuggets.
and richer ketchup.
Ryan Jackson says send me a link.
I'll get you, Ryan.
Robin Shelton says go Gators.
Ryan, it'll be on our Facebook page. We're going to share
Heinz.
it again.
It's Heinz Thicker and Richer, 100% natural ketchup.
On your Dino Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon says spanking stuff would be a good name tag. That's for sure. The best one thus far. Edith always on it. Kiana says she's giving Spanky a pity vote.
Oh, it's nice, Kiana.
Edith says that's why you don't fanboy Bruce Pearl. Spankopotamus.
Gosh.
Oh, hell far.
We have 52 people that's in our bracket challenge now.
Spanky, your 6-year-old's going down to my girls.
Huh? Who said that?
Robin
Robin.
says your 6-year-old's going down to my girls.
He must coach 6U softball or something like that. Probably.
Edith says that ketchup description sounds like Edith.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet it does.
Thank y'all for listening to us. Whether it's live or after we publish this live, we'll have it up on all of our podcast platforms tonight.
Vols are winning it all, baby.
Vawls are winning it all. You got anything there, Spankles?
I ain't got nothing.
Spankosaurus?
Because I don't give a piss about the Tide.
Tide's losing in the first round.
I hope so.